Barb bets small blind. You have bet the big blind. Kurt leaves the hand. Terry raises. Chris folds. Mike folds. Barb calls. You have called. Starting round. Barb checks. You have checked. Terry checks. Starting round. Barb checks. You have checked. Terry checks. Starting round. Barb checks. You have checked. Terry places bet. Barb leaves the hand. You have called. End of hand. You have bet the small blind. Kurt follows with the big blind. Terry folds. Chris calls. Mike folds. Barb leaves the hand. You have raised. Kurt leaves the hand. Chris calls. Starting round. You have bet. Chris calls. Starting round. You have checked. Chris makes initial bet. You have called. Starting round. You have bet. Chris calls. End of hand. Kurt starts with a small blind. Terry bets big blind. Chris calls. Mike folds. Barb calls. You have raised. Kurt calls. Terry calls. Chris calls. Barb calls. Starting round. Kurt checks. Terry places bet. Chris calls. Barb calls. You have called. Kurt calls. Starting round. Kurt checks. Terry places bet. Chris calls. Barb calls. You have called. Kurt leaves the hand. Starting round. Terry checks. Chris checks. Barb checks. You have checked. End of hand. Terry begins with small blind. Big blind bet by Chris. Mike folds. Barb leaves the hand. You have folded. Kurt called. Terry folds. Chris checks. Starting round. Chris checks. Kurt has bet. Chris folds. End of hand.